Hello there, hospitality heroes. It's Sarah here from Hospitality Success School, and I'm here today to help you build your successful hospitality business, whatever that may be to you. So I speak with a lot of hospitality business owners, and one thing that they all agree on is that they'd like to save money on their marketing. So today what I want to do is explain to you why your list or your database is your most important marketing asset, right? And when used properly, it can make you money without costing you a thing in money or time. Sounds pretty cool, hey? So you may have heard the term marketing funnels. So it's a bit of a buzzword, I guess, that's been thrown around recently, and it relates to online marketing. A marketing funnel can actually refer to a couple of things, but I want to demystify that for you. And if you think about, a funnel in reality, what does it look like? It's something that's sort of wide at the top, comes down, and it puts everything, directs everything down into this one small area, right? So let's think about that in terms of your customer journey. So the journey that your customer goes on. So we have the top of the funnel, all right? And then where there's a lot of people, and then you go down to the middle of the funnel where there's less people and things are going slower. And then we've got the bottom of the funnel where there's, the smallest amount there. So the top of the funnel, this area up the top, corresponds to the beginning of your customer journey, okay? So where they're becoming aware of your business and also of their problem, that you're solving. So at this stage, the customer's looking for information. And the type of marketing activities that can be effective at this stage are social media, advertising, offering freebies or lead magnets, and also publicity. And then in the middle of the funnel, so as we move down into this sort of section here, the customer is aware of you and they're aware of how you might meet their needs, and they're considering you. So it's called generally the consideration or the evaluation stage of the customer journey. So you might be, I guess, like a finalist in their decision-making process. And at this stage, they might also be comparing you to, some competitors. So this is where you utilize when you see marketing strategies that are more effective, that are more interactive, and that provide more in-depth information. They're a bit more educational. So it helps the customer get to know you better as a business and spend more time, I guess, engaging with the stuff that you're producing. So things here like your website, your menu is hugely important. Having a contact form or a booking form available on your website, and also customer testimonials can be really effective at this point. So this is when people are looking at review sites, your social media accounts, stuff like that. You can also use quizzes and surveys and other downloadable things like that, where the customer sort of does something, takes that next micro commitment towards your business. Then I'm at the bottom of the funnel, I guess right down the pointy end, so to speak, is where the customer is or has made a decision to purchase, and they're committing to spend money with you. So at this stage, people are looking for like assistance to make that final decision and to confirm it. So, marketing that you use at this stage is sort of free trials, face-to-face things and events. And you also do have to consider how people can purchase from you, or in the case of hospitality businesses, book with you. So can they book on your website? Can they call you? Can they book through intermediaries, okay? So I want to ask you a question now. Where do you focus most of your marketing efforts? If you have a think about it. In that top section, in that middle section, or at that bottom section? If you're like most businesses, you probably focus, a lot on that top part. So getting a lot of customers and letting people know you're here. Hey, we're here, okay? Take notice. We make burgers, or whatever, your point of difference is. And this is the awareness stage, like I said. So I think the thinking behind people's interest and focus on that stage is that as business owners, we all believe so much in what we do, and we have all of it in our heads that we think that if only people knew about us, they'd want to buy from us and they'd want to come to us because we're so keen on making things awesome for them. Right? So you focus all your attention and all your effort on meeting new customers and finding new customers all the time. But if you think about it, focusing all your attention on that part of the funnel and on meeting new people all the time is kind of like meeting someone and asking them to marry you for the first time, you know, asking for that, a big commitment when someone doesn't know you, which sounds crazy, right? So in reality, you get better results from getting to know people first, building a relationship, okay? And I guess like another reason for this default positioning for a lot of businesses is that this is what traditional marketing focuses on, and this is what a lot of people try to sell you their services in. You know, advertising, trade shows, they focus on this, and people are really familiar with these methods, and so they invest in them, but they don't get returns, and it's because there's nothing going on to help people move, okay, through. You know, this might work for Coca-Cola or huge businesses where, you know, they don't need to know what their conversion rate is or how many people that see their advertising convert into paying them, or, you know, businesses that don't need to worry about where they spend their marketing dollars, which is not hospitality businesses, is it? Let's face it. And look, finding new customers is important. You know, you can see from the shape of the funnel that you lose a lot of people at each stage. So you need a lot of people at that awareness stage to be able to convert a reasonable number of actual customers. But we want our money and our time to work for us as hard as possible, don't we? I'm assuming if you're watching this, you do too. So what we want to do is we want to move as many people through the stages of that funnel and that journey into customers and then return customers. But how can we do that? Well, let's start by looking at those stages. We've got awareness, consideration, decision, and then purchase, okay? What we can do and what we want to do is capture these people's details and connect with them as early as possible. That way, we can move them through the stages, assist them to move through the stages without relying on them to do it themselves. That is the power of a list. We can use different methods to capture, you know, these details when they visit the venue. So as a hospitality business, you already have this huge opportunity and this constant stream of people already coming to your business. Why not try and capture their details? It is 5 times more expensive to capture a new person than to get a person that's already visited your venue to come back. 5 times more. So for people that aren't, you know, for people that are in your venue, they've already got to that decision phase and that purchase phase. So what about people earlier in the journey, right? At the top of the funnel. How can we capture their details, all right? Well, in a marketing system or a marketing funnel, we can do that, we do that online, okay? And the best ways to do that are by using landing pages and online forms. So an online form and a landing page is really just a web page, but it has a form on it so that you can capture people's details. They put in their email address, you know, it might be their phone number so you can send them SMSs, or even it might be, you know, their Facebook Messenger if we're using Facebook. So how cool is that? Just imagine if we capture somebody's details and we can speak to them and help them through that. Building a list is sort of like a chicken or the egg problem in a sense. Like, you need to build a list to market to, but you also need a way to market to that list once it's built or once people join it, okay? So it's a bit like, what do you do first? People are often like, well, what should I focus on first? Look, I hate wasting time and I hate wasting money. So I think that if I'm going to spend money and time getting people to join my list, I want to have it set up so that as soon as that one single person joins, they're already, you know, I've already got things set up in the background to start happening. So that every person that joins that list will be maximized and will start getting my marketing messages. And the best part about, I guess, building a system like this is that there's a lot of things that we can do, that we can set up, that we only have to set up once. Once we've set them up, they will work on autopilot, okay? Until, you know, forever, I guess. Generate, you know, we can set up a marketing funnel, so to send emails, to send messages or whatever on autopilot, helping people, providing the right information at the right stage of the customer journey to help them move further down the funnel and make a decision and make a purchase from us. And then come back around and make another purchase. So we can set up this system to generate bookings, to generate customers, to generate reviews and loyalty, all on autopilot. And that is the beauty of a marketing funnel. So if you'd like to learn how to build a marketing funnel for your hospitality business, please get in touch. I am offering a few, one-on-one strategy sessions. And what I can do is talk you through, get to know you and your business and what your goals are, and help map out a strategy for your business. So for your hospitality business, something tailored that'll show you how you can build a marketing system that works like this. So if you'd like to know more, please get in touch. Fill out the form below. Thanks, guys. I've been Sarah from Hospitality Success School.